For the safety of your smile, use Pepsodent twice a day. See your dentist twice a year. Again this week, Pepsodent is proud to entertain the men and women in our armed forces. Tonight, Pepsodent brings to the personnel of the United States Army 3rd Air Force stationed at Drew Field, Tampa, Florida, the Pepsodent Show, starring Bob Hope and his special guest, Edgar G. Robinson.
How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? This is Bob broadcasting from Drew Field, Tampa, Florida, Hope. Telling all you Army airmen to use Pepsodent and your smacker won't be a slacker when you need it for a Florida cracker. Well, here I am in Florida. You know what Florida is. That's California, fatigue style. I just got in from New York. In fact, my goose pimples haven't decided to go down yet. They think this climate must be some kind of booby trap. Florida is a long peninsula of land that sticks out into the ocean. On the map, it looks like a thumb that's waving the rest of the states at California. I made a mistake today. I went into a fruit store here and asked for a California orange. They let me have it. Then I get up and they let me have it again. But all that talk you hear about the rivalry between Florida and California is just a lot of propaganda. Why, they're as close as Crosby and Sinatra. This morning here at Drew, I kept admiring the big bombers flying around with yellow ball turrets. Then I found out it was just the Florida mosquitoes ferrying their breakfast in from the grapefruit grove. You've all heard of those Florida mosquitoes. That's a flying blood bank. They're the only mosquitoes I ever saw that use B-29s for fighter escort. The hotel I'm stopping at must be very close to a swamp. This morning I rang the desk for maid service, and Chloe came up and changed the linen. Skinny Ennis did some deep sea fishing yesterday. There was a terrific 10-hour struggle, but Skinny finally got away. Drew Field is located 6 miles from Tampa as the crow walks. He has to walk. The last crow that tried to fly it died of starvation waiting for the control tower to let him down. And these guys here from Drew spend a lot of time in Clearwater. Clearwater, that sounds like a chaser, and they do. And boy, you should see these girls. Yes, sir, one look at them and you're no longer a boy. I attended a very impressive ceremony here today. They gave a medal to the first guy who ever successfully completed 25 missions on the Tampa bus. And they threw in 4 Band-Aid clusters. The Tampa bus, that's a Link trainer with tires. But the climate here is so wonderful that a lot of grandmothers come down here to retire, and after a couple of weeks they feel so good they go to work. I know, I've been to the Rialto. Rialto, I must explain, that's an aviation school where these flyers can go sit by the runway and study takeoffs. I'll be seeing you here.
Poor Miriam, neglected using Irium, so she waited for things for the phone to ring.
Hello?
Wrong number.
Uh-oh. Hello?
Wrong number.
Uh-oh.
No folks don't be like Miriam. Use Irium.
No matter how many toothpaste you've tried, no matter how good a job you think your present brand is doing, change now to Pepsodent toothpaste. And in just 1 week, see if you don't find new brightness in your teeth, new sparkle in your smile. You see, Pepsodent, and only Pepsodent, contains Irium, the exclusive cleansing ingredient. And Pepsodent toothpaste with Irium removes the film that makes your teeth look dull. It loosens film and floats it away, quickly, easily, safely. Because it removes film, Pepsodent toothpaste with Irium brings new brightness to your teeth. No wonder more people than ever before use Pepsodent toothpaste today. No wonder it's number one with the armed forces. So forget other brands you've tried. Change to Pepsodent toothpaste with Irium, and in just 1 week, see the difference. See if your teeth don't feel cleaner, look brighter. See how it uncovers the natural brilliance of your smile. Ask for refreshing Pepsodent toothpaste, because Pepsodent, and only Pepsodent, contains Irium.
Dear Miriam, now she's heard of Irium, so the telephone ring is the busy thing.
Hello.
Some number.
Oh. Hello.
Some number.
Oh.
So folks just see like Miriam, use Irium.
Here comes Skinny Ennis. Skinny Ennis. Yes, sir, right there.
What do you know? She smiled at me in my dreams last night. My dreams are getting better all the time. And what do you know? She looked at me in a different light. My dreams are getting better all the time. To think that we were strangers a couple of nights ago. And though it's a dream, I never dreamed she'd ever say hello. Or maybe tonight I'll hold her tight when the moonbeams shine. My dreams are getting better all the time. That we were strangers a couple of nights ago. And though it's a dream, I never dreamed that she'd ever say hello. Or maybe tonight I'll hold her tight when the moonbeams shine. My dreams are getting better all the time.
Skinny Ennis singing My Dreams Are Getting Better All the Time. Nice gasping, Skin. Say, Skinny, tell me, how'd you like the trip down here to Florida?
Awful, Bob.
You had an awful trip, huh, Skin?
Yeah, that's the last time I let my hair grow long and ride in a baggage car. I didn't get a wink of sleep all night.
Why not?
Man, them other Cocker Spaniels had cold noses. But, Bob, you know, I'm really glad I came here. I met a girl down here that's just my type.
Gee, that's too bad. I hope she recovers. Oh, hello, Francis. Francis, Well, Francis, how do you like Tampa?
Oh, wonderful, Bob. And I'm really amazed at the reception these fellas gave me here at Drew Field.
Oh, it's not so amazing. Look what they drew. Yes, sir. These boys are playing the field, too. Say, aren't you pretty tonight? You know, you look like you stepped out of a Saks Fifth Avenue.
Thanks, Bob. You look like you stepped out of a sack, too.
Just wait till the next time you want to borrow my nylons, that's all.
By the way, Bob, how are you doing with the girls here?
Oh, I'm letting them worry. Say, I was out with a Tampa debutante last night.
She's a Tampa debutante? When did she come out?
Last night when they closed the Rainbow Tavern. Say, that's the social club here. You know, Francis, 400. We came to Florida. We came to Florida the wrong time. I feel pretty bad about those dog tracks being closed.
Oh, well, why should you feel bad, Bob? You're not in condition anyway.
I can't understand that all my kennel rations are homogenized. Say, I bet you love being here in Florida. Florida's your state, isn't it?
That's right, Bob. I went back to Lakeland to visit my folks yesterday.
And do your folks know all about your job working for me?
Oh, no, I love them so much, I just keep letting them think that I have a nice, honest job dredging swamps.
Gee, Francie, it sure is good to get back home.
Did you stop off to see your folks in North Carolina, Skin?
Yeah, I thought it would cheer up old Grandpappy Ennis. Old Grandpappy's been feeling kind of low since the Yankees took away his rifle. Imagine those Yankees taking a poor old fellow's rifle away for nothing at all. That's the kind of a mean trick you can always expect from Yankees.
Well, what was he doing with it, Skin?
Shooting Yankees.
Gee, Bob, I wonder if these soldiers get a chance to get home.
Well, some of them do, Francie, but a lot of these boys go over to St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg?
Yeah, that's a hardening of the arteries with a boardwalk. They say that all the real old people in the country love to go to St. Petersburg and sit around in rocking chairs.
I know, Bob. Have you got your reservations in yet?
Yeah. No, they rejected me. But say, Francis, let's show the folks what it'll be like when one of these Drew Flyers is about 80 and is talking to his wife.
All right.
You play the old girl, and I'll handle the Crosby part. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll be the old retired Drew Field Flyer, still looking forward to a furlough. Some George Arliss music. Well, Francie, here we are, just a couple of old cronies sitting on the front porch.
Robert, stop rocking that chair so much.
That ain't the chair, that's me.
Well, Robert, what's cooking?
I don't know. Lost my recipes 30 years ago. This Florida weather is wonderful, ain't it, Francie? Just look at that golden sunshine on my vest.
That isn't sunshine, Robert. You spilled orange juice this morning on your vest.
Yeah. I swan, and I spent 2 hours trying to find something to button them seeds to. Francis, just look at me. 50 years ago, I was a pilot at Drew Field.
Yes, Robert, 50 years ago. And those mosquito bites are getting better already.
Gee, Francis, remember when I used to fly 30,000 feet up? I must be getting old.
What makes you say that, Robert?
I bent over to tie my shoelace this morning and blacked out.
Say, how long were you in the Army, Robert?
Oh, something in the neighborhood of 30 years.
How long have you been out of the Army, Robert?
Oh, something in the neighborhood of 40 years.
What made you get out of the Army?
Something in the neighborhood. Say, Francie, it's time for my vitamins.
Robert, why do you take those vitamin pills on the bottom shelf?
So I can reach the vitamin pills on the top shelf.
Look, Robert, here comes your old MP, Sergeant Mather.
Hey, are you getting fresh with this here girl?
Thanks.
Hey, I'm ashamed of you. You used to be one of the best men at the camp. You blinkety blank, blank, blank. You don't act the way you used to.
And you don't talk the way you used to.
No, a tough guy I am. Well, I can handle you. I'll blow my whistle and get some help. Darn, it's got one of them heavy peas in it. But now you listen, don't try and get tough. I may be old, but I'm still as strong as an ox.
Yeah, and just as smart.
Well, you can't talk that way to me. I'm going to hit you over the head with your hot water bottle.
You ain't going to hit me over the head with a hot water bottle. Oh, well, it's bath night anyway. Here's Francis' latest American recording. More and more.
More and more, this
breath of your sigh, cooled by the blue of your eyes. More and more I find it more than thrilling to share this dream that needed fulfilling. More and more I'm less and less unwilling to give up wanting more and more of you. More and more I find it more than thrilling to share this dream that needed fulfilling. More and more I'm less and less unwilling to give up wanting more and more of you.
Despite years of faithful brushing, despite any other toothpaste you've tried, see if your teeth aren't noticeably brighter in just 1 week after you change to Pepsodent toothpaste. You see, Pepsodent toothpaste contains irium, the exclusive cleansing ingredient. Pepsodent toothpaste with irium removes the film that makes your teeth look dull. It loosens film and floats it away quickly, easily, safely. Brings new brilliance to your teeth. So forget other brands you've tried. Change to Pepsodent toothpaste. And in just 1 week, see the difference in the brightness of your teeth, the sparkle of your smile. Ask for refreshing Pepsodent toothpaste, because Pepsodent, and only Pepsodent, contains irium.
Dear Miriam, now she's heard of irium. So the telephone ring is a busy thing.
Hello.
Some number.
Uh-oh. Hello.
Some number.
I'll take it.
So folks just be like Miriam. Use irium.
Oh, that's nice selling, Miriam. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present a good friend of mine, a man who has entertained the boys in hundreds of camps, both here and overseas, that very fine actor, currently being seen in that thrilling picture, Woman in the Window, Mr. Edward G. Robinson.
Well, thank you, Bob, and thank you, boys.
Well, how's little Caesar?
Fine, and how's Big Beezer?
Listen, Robinson, are you trying to push me around?
Bob, I wouldn't think of trying to push you around. That'd be a job for a bulldozer.
Edward G. Robinson. Tell me, Ed, what does the G stand for?
Oh, Bob, please don't ask me.
Oh, come on, Ed. Tell us what the G stands for.
Geranium.
Geranium? Well, that's a flower.
Well, you should laugh with that part.
You wouldn't talk like that if you didn't tote a gun.
Now, Bob, I wish you wouldn't give the impression that I was tough. I'm really a very gentle, artistic kind of a fellow. You know, I love to pick flowers and to watch the birds and the bees and the little chipmunks and the trees.
How do you like that? He talks like a top sergeant and sounds like an eager beaver. Eager beaver, that's a Boy Scout with an Eisenhower complex.
Now, listen, Hope, I told you that I ain't tough now. I'm a simple, kindly guy, see? Just a gentle, good-hearted little guy, see? Now, get that straight or I'll bash in your skull for you.
Unusual type of panty waist, isn't it? You know what? I'm a pretty tough guy myself. Well, when I walk into a room in Hollywood, Raft and Alan Ladd walk right out.
Well, have you tried Life Boy?
This field ain't big enough for the both. Wait, let me see. No, Ed, I'm not kidding. Why, back in Cleveland, when I was a kid, we used to go around tying knots into everything we saw.
You tied knots into everything you saw?
Yeah, in fact, any cow in the neighborhood who gave milk was a tourist.
Yeah, but getting back... getting back now, smoking cigars is what makes me seem tough, Bob.
Oh, you're a cigar smoker. Have you tried any of these famous Tampa cigars?
Well, I'm not that tough. You know, I'm really a gentle guy at heart. I'm quite interested in fine laces and ceramics. Most any time you'll find art collectors at my home.
Oh, well, that's a coincidence. I'm interested in the same sort of thing myself.
Yes, I know. I've seen plenty of collectors at your house, too. Oh, really, I'm sorry I said that, Bob. I'm really here tonight on behalf of the March of Dimes.
The March of Dimes? You mean you want a dime out of me? You want me to give you a dime?
Now, please, Bob. Now, stop trembling. It's only a dime.
Well, you caught me at a bad time.
Oh, well, then you've got it on you.
Well, yes. Well, no, that is not in cash.
Well, gosh, Bob, you know, getting a dime out of you is like pulling teeth.
Ed, quiet. This is the Pepsodent show, please.
Oh, forgive me.
Okay, you win, Ed. Here, I've got my wallet out now. I'll open it up. The zipper needs a little oil. Well, it's not in there anyplace. I better call my banker, Morgenthau Kelowna.
Hi, y'all. This is the operator, y'all.
Well, shut my mouth, honey child. Shut my mouth.
You better put in a real nickel or I will.
Hello. Hey, this is quite a coincidence, Kelowna. I was just going to call you.
I know. I was listening in.
Well, Kelowna, how are things at the bank?
Oh, packing up.
Kelowna, you mean picking up?
No, packing up. Books don't balance.
Well, Professor, I'm coming down to see you. I want to draw out a dime.
Yeah, aren't you being a little rash, Hope? You just drew out a dime last April. I have a little news for you, Hope. You haven't any money in the bank. I lost it all at high-low.
I lied.
High-low, high-lie, what's the difference? I was high and you came out low, that's all. Hey, Hope, you better call me back later. I'm really very busy. You see, I'm over here trying to get these books balanced.
Trying to get the books balanced?
That's right. Okay, Joe, roll them out again.
Hey, Bob, if that's your banker, I'd like to talk to him. Listen, Kelowna, we need your help. Bob Hope wants to draw out some money.
He doesn't need my help. He can draw it out further than any guy I know.
Kelowna, is your bank in good shape? Do you have any liquid assets?
Yes, I've been hiding a couple of fifths in a bottom drawer.
Tell me, Professor, is your bank making money?
Ah, yes, Hope. I am annually grossing revenues beyond my capitalization, and my income accruing from negotiable transactions is equalized by assets for the fiscal year balanced by bonded indebtedness.
Well, what does that mean?
I've got a dog track in the cellar.
Well, come on, Eddie. Let's go over to Kelowna's bank and get the money. Had to stop for a traffic light.
Well, here we are at the bank.
Hey, look, Eddie, there's Kelowna's secretary. This will be a treat for you to meet a real native Florida girl. They're different from other girls, really different.
Well, hello, honey lamb, sugar pie, magnolia blossom, chitlin cake, darling, angel man, honeysuckle child, lovey boy, sweetheart.
Yeah. Well, hello, honey. Ow!
There, that'll teach you to get fresh with me.
Yeah. Well, I guess they aren't so different.
Come on, Bob. Let's find this banker, Kelowna.
I'll call him myself. Oh, Kelowna.
I'm sorry, Hope, but I can't find your money.
Kelowna, have you tried the vaults?
Yes, but I still prefer the rumba.
Hey, the joint's being knocked over.
Hey, Joe, keep the motor running. Okay, you guys, throw everything you got into this bag and make it quick. I'm in a hurry.
What's your hurry?
We got only a snake card.
Just a minute. You can't get away with that.
Listen, I'm not afraid of any man, or you either, Hope.
Well, don't worry, Hope. I'll handle this. So you're a tough guy, eh? You want to be smart. You want to rob banks. Well, you're not getting away with it, see? You're not getting away with it.
Ain't he wonderful? Just like the movies. Stop wasting my time, Short Bear. Stick him up.
Now, listen, you're talking to Little Caesar. You can't push me around. I'll let you have it. 2 more steps and I'll plug you.
Oh, yeah?
What are you going to do now, Eddie?
Anybody got Bogart's phone number?
Come on, Professor. Help me load this loot.
Oh, so you're in with the mob, Colonna?
Yes, now stay where you are. I'll shoot anybody that gets in my way.
Well, you're finished, Colonna. Here come the bulls.
They won't stop me. I'll pick them off one by one. There goes one bull. There goes another bull. Dad, how do you like that? Now they even got women cops.
All thanks to the memory you men here at Drew Field, the power that you wield will raise the score and prove that you're United States our shield. And we thank you so much. And thanks for the memory of men who fly the planes that free the airways lanes. With mighty blow the foe will know you'll stop their growing pains. And we thank you so much, folks, while these boys are over there flying, keeping our way of living from dying. Let's show with the bonds that we're buying. They'll have the jack for their attack. Thank you, Edward G. Robinson, for your fine performance, and we appreciate your helping us out tonight. And thanks to Major General Westside C. Larson, Commanding General of the 3rd Air Force, Colonel Wendell B. McCoy, Major C. Delano, and all you great men here for the reception given us here tonight. Next Tuesday, we'll be seeing you Navy men at Memphis, Tennessee. And in the meantime, we're going to drop in at Orlando, Coral Gables, St. Petersburg, Miami, and Savannah, Georgia. Folks, as we all know, today is President Roosevelt's birthday. For that matter, Crosby isn't getting any younger either. But no kidding. I know everybody in America would like to wish the president as happy a birthday as a president can have under the terrible strain of war. And since the public can't send greetings by telegram, let's handle the case right here. Fellas, how about a little birthday cheer for FDR? Yes, sir. Thank you, boys. That came from the hearts of a lot of B-17 men. The kind of fellas that make a man mighty proud to be president, and just as proud to be an average American. Wasn't that a thrilling demonstration, Edward G. Robinson?
It sure is, Bob. And ladies and gentlemen, there's just one more thing we ought to do before midnight, and that's to get our dimes and dollars into the mail and into the fight against infantile paralysis. You know, friends, ever since Pearl Harbor, kids like these B-17 pilots and bombardiers and the rest have been taking pretty good care of America. And a pretty good way of thanking them is to see that every kid gets a chance to grow up as strong and healthy as these men who peddle the blockbusters. Let's unfold some of that folding money tonight. Or if you'd rather hear it jingle, chip in plenty of dimes to the March of Dimes. Good night.
Good night, Eddie.
Good night, Bob.
Again, Pepsodent has presented Bob Hope, broadcasting to the men and women in the armed forces throughout America and by shortwave across the sea. Next week from the Cotton Country, Pepsodent will present Bob Hope, entertaining the personnel stationed at the U.S. Naval Air Technical Training Center, Memphis, Tennessee. And this is Jay Wesley, reminding you to always use Pepsodent, the product that's #1 with men and women in the service. This broadcast came to you from the 3rd Air Force Headquarters, Drew Field, Tampa, Florida.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.